Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about how the Washington Commanders are going to the NFC Championship game for the first time in 30 years. Isn't that crazy? The Commanders have been a laughingstock of an organization. They used to be called the Redskins and terrible for the last 30 years. And then they draft a rookie quarterback. They might have the first QB rookie quarterback to go to the Super Bowl on their team. Jayden Daniels, who their team isn't great. They built an entire offense off of a running quarterback named Jayden Daniels. That shows you what ownership means. They had the worst owner in the league and sucked for 30 years. Now they have just a new owner. I don't know how good he is, but they have a new owner, and now that changed the culture completely. And now they are going to the NFC Championship game. Some stats: Jayden Daniels, he's insane. He might be a top 5 quarterback already. And it's his first year in the NFL. That is insane. Some of his stats: Jayden Daniels had 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, 299 yards, 31 for 22. 22 completions on 31 attempts with a 92 QBR basically. That is crazy. He played out of his mind today. And for the Commanders, hopefully he can do that next week in the NFC Championship game to go to the Super Bowl. I think he could go to the Super Bowl because he's played the Eagles twice, and so that's a game you can possibly win. I might pick them because I thought the Lions would go to the Super Bowl. They just lost to the Commanders. And the Rams, they're good, but they're also not very talented, so that game would be close. The Eagles, you might say, the Eagles are too good to beat for the Washington to beat them. They literally beat them once this season. Jalen Hurts was injured, but the other game was close, so it would be a possibility. And their run game is also centered around Jayden Daniels. They have a power back in Brian Robinson Jr. with 15 carries. Jayden Daniels had 16, the most out of any running back, because he's used for third down. If for 4th and 3, he just runs and gets it because you can't always have a QB spy, and if they have a QB spy, someone might get open. So on scrambles, he is insane. So that's why they converted these 4th downs, because all Jayden Daniels has to do is roll out and get the 1st down. So they had to figure out a way to stop him, though, like put a spy, something, because he just keeps doing it. No one's figured it out yet for some reason. And Austin Eckler is always good for one big game, always good for at least one. So he had 35 yards. He had 6 carries, 47 yards, and 35 of them were on 1 carry. So other than that, he had 5 carries for 12 yards. Makes it look a lot worse, but that's not what it was. And that 35-yard gain was a big gain at that point in the game. And Dyami Brown making a name for himself. I think this might be the last year of his contract or second to last year. Before, he would have been a guy, maybe get $4 million for 1 year, 2 years. Now he's going to get a 2-year, $12 million deal maybe. If someone thinks he has potential, I could see it with Stevie Market going up. He's making a name for himself in the playoffs. And Austin Eckler, he is an all-around back in the receiving game, 4 catches for 41 yards. He's a football player. He's out. He always going to be out the backfield. He had 10 touches for around 90 yards. Very effective. He played great. Their defense played good enough for them to win. Detroit's offense is insane. So them holding Detroit's offense to only 31 points is actually not as bad as you might think. So I think their defense had a good job. So now for the Lions, we're going to go through this one quicker because there's not much to say. They lost. Jared Goff was the main reason. He threw for 313 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 picks. He did get injured, and that's when he started playing a lot worse. But he did have a pick right before he got injured. So Jared Goff is sometimes turnover prone. He can go stretches where he plays great, no turnovers, but then Atlanta gave me those 3 picks. And it was in the playoffs this season. Last season it wasn't. It wasn't really his fault they lost. This season it was. He had 1 touchdown, 3 picks, and Jameson Williams had a pick because you know they're going to do trick plays of Lions. So Jared Goff was one of the main reasons. He did get injured. And their running game obviously was good. It's the Lions. They averaged 9 yards a carry. Most of that was from 160-yard game from Jameson Williams. Jameel Gibbs. Oh my goodness, only had 14 carries, but he had 105 yards off those carries and 2 touchdowns. He played electric. David Montgomery, he came back from injury. He's still getting used to it, but he was still a good power back. Had 4 yards per carry on 7 carries for 28 yards. Amara St. Brown, 8 catches, 137 yards, and 0 touchdowns. He played all right. Not much to say. Jameel Gibbs from the receiving game, he just had a great game. So this game was electric. It was great to watch, and I had a lot of fun watching it, in my opinion. So now for the Texans versus the Chiefs. This was also a very big game. I thought the Chiefs would win. This is basically what people thought was going to happen. 23-14, Texans lose. But the Chiefs are going to the AFC Championship game for the 7th time in 7 consecutive years. They played great. Not much to say. Mahomes had a touchdown. He played like a game manager, but he played great. He had 25 throws for 16 completions and a touchdown. They ran the ball. Kareem Hunt, 8 carries for 44 yards, 5 yards per carry. He played better than Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco did not have a great game. 5 carries, 18 yards, and 4 yards per carry. I'm going to rewatch this game. I didn't get to see a lot of this game, but I saw a little bit of it. I saw Travis Kelce going off. He has 7 catches for 117 yards and a touchdown. So that's the Chiefs. The Texans. CJ Stroud played an alright game. Joe Mixon, 18 carries, 88 yards, 4.9 yards per carry and a touchdown. He played okay. It's just they didn't have the weapon. CJ Stroud fumbled, and the Chiefs defense just swallowed him whole. The offensive line for the Texans is bad. He took 8 sacks. So this is really the Texans need to get Trey Smith from the Chiefs. If they get snipe him from the Chiefs, that'd be great, and they need to stay healthy. So then I think the Texans would be fine next year. Thank you for watching. That's me reviewing the Saturday games from the playoffs. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to be talking about the rest of the games Monday. I just need to make a video because the Commanders and Jayden Daniels went crazy. Thank you for watching. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Comment if you disagree with anything I said, or if you have anything I missed about any of the games. Like I said, didn't watch the Chiefs-Texans game. I couldn't get anywhere to watch it. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have a nice rest of your night.